Right, okay, it's 2011 and it's time to revamp your snacking. So we're going to talk you through various different good snacks, of which we've got a plethora. And we're going to start with nuts. Sarah, talk me through nuts.
Excellent, yeah. Well, nuts are a great snack. They're a nutrient powerhouse full of vitamins and minerals. Each different nut has different properties. So Brazil nuts, just 2 Brazil nuts gives you your 100% selenium requirement for the day. The thing to watch with nuts is just portion size, because they are high in fat. So a portion of nuts, for example cashew nuts, is about 15 nuts, a sort of a small handful, which is about 30 grams, 25 to 30 grams on the scale. Best thing to do, pop them in a little bag, bag them up, take them to work that way, rather than have this on your desk.
Actually, I would eat all of those if they were on my desk. It's one of those things, and desks are almost like the worst place for it, whereas if I only take that would actually fill me up.
Exactly.
Now, we were talking earlier about this, and you were a bit frowny over dried fruit.
The only thing with dried fruit, again, it's the sugar that we have to think about with dried fruit. And the more you process a fruit, the higher its sugar content, the higher its GI. So it's always best, if you can, to have fruit fresh and whole. There's nothing wrong with dried fruit, but just, again, portion sizes. This pack is 3 portions.
I would eat all of that.
Yeah, whereas a portion of clementines is 2 clementines. So if you think about how much more fill you'll be from that as well, that's worth bearing in mind.
That does actually make a big difference, and is one of the only things I can be a bit smug about. I actually don't like dried fruit, and I don't know why, but so I would tend to go with the fresh fruit, but I do get a lot of clients, and actually trainers, who will come into the office, or I'll speak to, and they will be heading for the dried fruit because it's perceived to be this kind of super healthy snack. Don't be deceived. Obviously, it's better than eating a massive bag of Tyrrell's crisps, but if you can, go for the fresh stuff. You can eat more of it, and it'll give you more benefits. So moving on, actually, since I've spoken to her about them, this is my big sin, which I love, which is salt and vinegar crisps, because it's just that needy salt. This is a big no-no. I won't go into the calorific content, but it's bad, like super bad. Now, I was saying earlier, I used to live in a house of girls, and girls always jump on the fad of what's coming next. And one day Jane came home with these, which are Rivita Minis. Now, as far as I understand it, is there a hierarchy of the crisp family? And if so, how does it work?
Well, I think we could say this is probably at the bad end, and this is at the better end of things. A few reasons. Firstly, if you just look at the portion size, the good thing about something like this is that it gives you a clear portion, whereas that allows you to just eat the whole bag without meaning to. Obviously, it's better to always opt for your fresh fruits, your raw natural nuts, than something like this. But if you're on the go, these sorts of low-calorie snacks, Snacker Jacks, Rivita Minis, they're not the devil. They're not great, but yeah, it's something that you can have in your handbag as a sort of.
So this is the devil. Yeah. Sorry, Tibbles, I love you, I really do. But from a healthy nutrition start point of view, that's coming down, and then this. Yeah, I mean that's even better. That's even better. That with a little bit of extra like filly, a couple of tomatoes, cucumber. It's a really healthy, low-fat snack, and almost like a mini lunch. So if we're looking at it from a convenience point of view, we're looking at fresh fruit. It comes in its own wrapper, bonus. Or nuts, unsalted, all that jazz.
Portion size already.
Portion size done.
Sorted.
Going down the road, we've got oatcakes, filly. That's more of an organisational factor. I'm not brilliant on the organisational front. When I am, I feel very smug. Down to Snacker Jacks, Rivita Minis, and then the really bad end, which we are going to cut out, particularly for January. So there you have it, snacking with SUPERchick.